Hello, and greetings, fellow skippers. This is Ice and Quinn, and we are prowling the western deeps. We found a ship right off the bat, but it is going about 14-15 knots. It's an armed merchant of some sort. And if I surface, I'm not going to be able to catch it, which leaves me with few options. But I think there's a convoy out this way, since it's listed. So I might be able to go to depth and find some new ships. You really can't see it much, of course, because it's night, but it's a target I'd like to get. I just don't see myself being able to catch up with it. And if there are others in this area, we'd miss out on them. So we're going to go to overall map here, maybe. See the path that we were taking up to here. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and drop down about 30 meters.
New depth.
See how deep it is out here? I'll have some tea.
Depth under keel is 540 meters, Captain.
And my thanks for everyone who has subscribed, who has been watching the videos, and who's returned to watch them either live or afterwards and leaving comments. I like them. I appreciate it all. I honestly expected just a series of unwatched videos. And someday I may even get my voice back and be able to talk better and not sound like I've been in a fight all the time. But we are in a fight right now. So let's cover this. And as I said, I appreciate it very much. If you have any comments or questions or suggestions, I am new at this game, so I'm willing to take them all into account and use them. Just might take me a while to get them all used. Hello, Emil. Hello again, Emil. Hello, Joseph. I go down here, wait for the engines, or the speed of the ship actually, to stop. I'm going to have some more captain's tea to see if I can get a voice back. And I probably won't broadcast as much this week because it is E3 week, and really there's far more important things going on than me hunting subs. There we go. Now we can listen. Should at least hear that ship that's running away from us right now. Yeah, that would be it right there. Yep. See if we can find any more. Not yet. Have Benno give it a shot. See if he can find anything close. Well, he'll find that ship, won't he?
Warship, constant distance. Bearing 142.
It is an armed merchant, but I think we could have taken that out. Okay, let's go back to our chart. It's nighttime, naturally. Let's clear this out and go back up to the surface. Up to normal speed.
Half speed ahead. New depth.
It'll be normal speed as soon as we're on the surface. I'm going to mark this location as a reading. Probably do another one around here, every so often. We haven't received any new orders yet, meaning no orders on the Enigma machine. So that's good. That's sort of the area we should be patrolling. I've got that marked out. I was down here. I did a broadcast 2 days ago that was locking up and timing out and all sorts of stuff, so I finally gave up on that. There seemed to be some problems with YouTube. But all I was finding down here were destroyers and fishing boats. I don't want any fishing boats, and I don't want any destroyers. Okay, let's go ahead and speed that up. We'll get to the surface soon enough. Can only do 64 under the water, or we still have a ship near us?
Surface the boat. Yes.
Still have that one. Now, is that one turning back on us? Because that would be great if it would. But I think it's pretty far out. And I also broadcast on Twitch. If you guys have a preference, let me know. This type of game, Twitch seems to be pretty lonely and empty. So I've been broadcasting this one here. And I was thinking about doing Order of Battle. Start from the beginning of the war. I could probably catch up to where we're at and then maybe do a parallel campaign. Matching. We don't have these guys in sight anymore, so let's see if we can go faster. Yep, we can. So that's how fast those guys were going, is that they're already out of sight. It is night, so... Okay, let's stop because we did get a message. Well, slow down time, anyhow. I knew it was going to be one of those. I knew it. We're going to get all the way out here and they're going to call us back to some ridiculous area. Or make me fight decoding it. My biggest decoding problem is that I can't see the screen clearly, so we're going to try and correct that. I may be getting up to look at the screen because I'm using television a little bit away from me. This game doesn't use that high a resolution, so Enigma. All right. Let's see if you guys have this down with me. I get my voice. So we want to make sure we have the date 3/10/39. That's in the message. And I learned something important about that too. I'll share it in a little bit. LGXB. I think I might have decoded this message once. It looks WEUB. WEUB, okay. Those go in double columns. Now I'm going to quit trying bumping the mic. We'll move a little bit higher. They sent this in October. That's the 10th month, so October. And they sent it in 39. This is 40, so we have to change the year. How can we change the year on here? Can we change the year here? I thought there was some place to change the... I might have to actually go... Oh, here's where we change it. So let's get out of this. I have to unpause it. We need to change this year to 39, if I can. Okay, maybe we need to pause it again. How can we change that year? There is a way, I'm pretty sure. Because I've changed it before. So otherwise we can't decode this message. There we go. Scroll wheel, in case you're curious. Okay. So let's pull this back up. Now we're in 39. October is Fluss. Or Flus. That makes all the difference in the world. Which is also the biggest problem to decoding. So LG. These guys are thinking ahead with LG. GXV are the translated characters. See if I can move this mic. I might be a little bit more quiet, but I don't want to keep bumping it. XB, which is not be mistaken with XV. XB, which is RP. WE. WE, which is CO. And then U. I want to make sure I got that right. UB. Yep. UB. It's in Ubisoft. HB. Which we're going to take the first column of the new letters, which would be R, C, H. Make sure of that one, which was WE. Make sure I had a C. WE. Yep, CO. Okay. So RCH is what we're looking at there. We'll go into this book, go to our grouping list, we go to R, then RC, then H, which will give us a number 268. And I'm pretty sure it will still always come out to be Hydra. But we'll look at our area location, second page, page B, range up to 268 Hydra. So all set there. We know it's in our cipher area because they all are unless we're in the Mediterranean. So it's 39 October. October 39 Hydra is the code. All right. Let's take our key, unlock this. Take that pen out of my hand. And we are on the third day. So beta A. I'm going to take these wheels out. This one I'm going to put right back in. I might have decoded something like this before. Real 1 and I. Real 1 and I. I think that's an I. One moment. Let me see if I can. I have to send a quick message here. So my phone beep. Maybe my apologies. Let's go to Gmail. That's where I send all my messages. There we go. And one less. I'm not sure if I'll forget where I'm at right now. We'll see. Long pauses and no music because of copyright strikes. I'm still fighting that, so. Or I'm just going to do my own soundtrack. All right, so we have wheel beta. Let's go to dates 3, first wheel, wheel 1. And that was set to I. I think I just set that one, yep. And then we have wheel 7. So let's get rid of this wheel. Let's get rid of this wheel. Wheel 7. And it is set to the letter M. All the way around. There we go. And let's go to wheel 8, set to the letter H. Wheel 8, set to the letter H. Just skip right past those. Let's lock that down. Perfect. Let's go on to programming. Open up the plug board. Today is the 3rd. Let me check. Yep, message is the 3rd. So the 3rd, 1925. 1925. I've Not giving up. There we go. Rail 3 is 413. 413. 413. Not rail 3, day 3. 1812. Not a good year for the United States or for Napoleon. 1812. Maybe not even for Germany, if you want to look at it that way. 1812. 9, 8. 9, 8. 23, 7. 23, 7. 11, 24. 11, 24. 21, 15. 21, 15. 22, 3. 22, 3. Hopefully I'll not screw these up. 22, 3. 26. 20 and 6. And we're almost done. 5, 1. 5, 1. And the initial code is going to be BMFG. Isn't that a Doom gun? Was a big something something gun? What could the MF stand for? I don't know. Okay, let's switch this to B. Big. Monster. Frickin' gun. Okay. So we got the big monster frickin' gun up there. Let's bring this code up. Now we're going to move this and put in our encryption cipher, I think. Not quite sure. I'm getting tweeted by a bunch of people following me. Thanks everyone for following me. I appreciate it very much. Sorry I can't respond to everyone right now. All right. So VPOB. We're going to type in VPOB. And this gives us a new wheel setting to LBZJ. All this for an encrypted message, but it worked. One of the most successful encryption devices in the history of encryption. BZ. German Enigma. J. LBZJ. Lock this so I can actually type the keyboard. And the moment of truth. With all the times I interrupted myself, I can't see it actually working well, but let's see what happens. AYSX. Patrol always looks good. CHOA. OA. Patrol B something. Well, I didn't make a typo. QVVJ. One typo screws up everything. LZSA. HVKQ. I'll mark this so I don't lose my track. LABD. OZYD. LDJL. For those tuning in late, this is the German Enigma machine that I'm using to decrypt my messages that came from the BDU to find out where I'm going to be patrolling. B patrolling. IGCZ. Almost thought it was an O. KVZF. MPUE. If you want to know how to use the German Enigma machine, just rewind the video or watch it afterward. You'll love it. YHIT. YZZ. CRN. IKAW. GPVJ. SQAB. VKZG. That's FKZG. Screw up the whole thing there. Hopefully I had a G. BQRQ. And then the regular code. Now why, if you're wondering why everything in groups of 4, that's because if you do the actual letters, like for instance, if you're translating English, the letter is 2 letters, to, be, if, pretty easy to decode if you had 2 letters. So if you do everything in 4, you have no idea what's going on. I have to scroll up. Patrol between, yeah, I can see, Iceland and we have to write that one down. No, I lost my place. FERO E AND no, and Iceland, I'm not sure, and clear the way for our ship, SBRE, Akin, GOD, T, jumble, must have made a typo around that time. Okay. Well, between Iceland and, so that's not really anything new. Let's send this garbage here. We've got that. We've got this. Let's clear this out. We've got our new orders. Let's give Wolf back this. We'll go to our chart and find where they want us to patrol. Between Iceland and some other unknown place that may be, oh, right there. That's it. Ferror. Okay, so let's adjust our course to here. And hope we don't run out of fuel.
Plotting course. Plotting course.
This will be our new
plotting course.
search pattern.
Plotting course.
We would reverse it, but I don't want to stale it.
Course.
Water there. We're going to go ahead. Well, what's our fuel? We can go all ahead full just to get there. And we have the deck up on crew, on deck, our crew on deck. Everything seems to be fine there. Let's move this back up. It's nighttime, so we can't see anything. Let's see if Eric is still peeved. I'm not going to ask him about that. He's going to question my loyalty.
But of course. And you're not?
I'm the commander of the boat, buddy. And I've been sinking ships left and right. I don't have friends in high places. Don't question me. I can say all that when he can't speak back, of course. What do you have to say, Emil? Okay. Let's take this opportunity to recharge our battery if we can find Joseph. Could you get those restarted?
Yes.
I don't want to interrupt him until he gets those chargers working. Thank you, Joseph. So what do you think of the war?
Ready? Do you honestly believe a handful of U-boats is going to bring the Tommies to their knees? I certainly don't. We are going to need a better plan if we want to beat them.
Shh! Don't say that out loud. A handful of... we've almost got 60 U-boats. They've got 255 ships. How is that just a handful? Okay, maybe we're outnumbered, just slightly. But we're underwater. Okay, let's find out why Herbert is back here in such a loud area. Okay, what do they need? Let me know. Success. Okay. You're a morale officer and you're telling me to blow stuff up. Olaf. Nope. Nope. Nope, not at all. We're leaving this room. Hey guys. Too loud in there for me. Just gonna shut that door. And we'll speed up time here because we need to get there apparently ASAP. Way over there is a fleet. So here we go, some time dilation. 16 times, 64 times, 500, sorry, 256, 512 times, 1,000, 200, 1,024 times normal speed. We are cruising. We're going to have to do a depth sounding, and we got another message. Status. The BDU, that's our command, at least it's daylight, is going to nag me to death about status. Let's go up on the deck. I'll send a status report from up there. Dark, cold. We're going to Iceland. What do they expect? Yeah. Look at that water. That's just horrible. Dieter.
Yes, sir.
Tell the radio operator to send a status report. Thank you.
Yes.
We are way... I'm being splashed right now. So... this is just not gonna...
Radio message sent.
work for us. Can't sink a ship in this water. Can't use the deck gun. Look at those waves. Let's go to external cam here for a second. Take a look at the depth of those waves.
New message received.
Oh, well, we're going to drown ourselves there. Look at that. We're supposed to be above the water right now. Okay. We'll go back below deck. Guess command wants to tell me they have received my message. Excuse me, Eric. Excuse me, Joseph. Just gonna go here to my cabin, which is a really crappy bed, and read my message. Status report received. Thanks for sending me that. I thought you might have received it. Okay, let's go back to some time dilation. See if we can find us. But well, you know, before we do that, let's do a sounding. Let's come to full. Well, before we come to full stop, let's see if we can submerge. Keyboard's not working now.
Periscope depth.
Go ahead and dive.
Shut down diesel engines. Engage electric motors. Flat main ballast tank.
Hydrophone for a little bit.
Negative tank. 4 planes. 8 degrees
There's
down.
Joseph. He's depressed.
Left planes. 2 degrees up.
Yes. Yes. His wife's still sick.
Current depth 10 meters.
Emil, what's our
Right
total
away.
depth?
Shut down diesel engines. Current depth 20 meters.
Depth under keel is 500 meters,
Wow.
Captain.
We could go down pretty deep.
Current depth 30 meters.
Okay, let's just... Oh, no. Let's just stop that.
Back emergency. All stop. Current depth 40 meters.
We just have to wait for the engines and the ship to quit gliding, and we'll listen to the hydrophone here. See if we can find us a ship. Pull this up.
Current depth 50 meters.
Keyboard commands aren't working. I have to pause and reload that because I can't change the depth of the submarine. Did pick up some whales back off the coast of Scotland. Not going to hear too much right here.
Current depth 60 meters.
Okay, level off. Level off.
Deeper.
Stop. Chill out. Thank you.
4 planes 8 degrees down.
Joseph,
Aft planes
Shh.
2 degrees up.
Thank you. He's so sad. I could give him a happy pill. We're listening for any ships. Because apparently we have to clear the way for... Hopefully it's not the Bismarck. Because we're going to fail if that's... Nothing here.
Current depth 70 meters.
All right, let's...
Periscope depth. Minimum
What's the
speed
speed?
ahead. Minimum speed ahead.
And head back up to periscope depth. Saw nothing there. Benno, you can have the place back. Let me check this periscope here. It's a speedy one. All the way up. Tactical map up. Forgot to change these things so you guys can see what's going on. Because when it's dark outside, no one can see. I can't even see. We'll resupply ship if we ever actually encounter one. Squirt that down a little bit. 62 feet. We got a little ways to go here. That sounds good, doesn't it? I like a submarine that creaks. And 56. See if we might be able to speed that up. And we're moving high speed through the water now. Okay, we're above the water. Like that. Magically, with these waves, I'm going to see a lot of waves. Just don't want a large pre-World War II dreadnought to be sitting right in front of me. Well, as Vin Diesel says in Pitch Black, looks clear. All right.
Surface the boat. Minimum speed ahead.
Increase
Minimum
our speed.
ahead.
Go to the periscope.
Half speed ahead. Aft planes 2 degrees down.
Oh, Joseph. You're going to look at me and say that too? Really? Go back. You're spooking me out. Oh, I'm apparently squatting now. Okay, I'm going to have to put on an intermission briefly, which is a video of me playing this game, just not at this time, while I reload the game because my keyboard's not working, so I can't adjust the depth of the submarine or the speed, which is a real problem when you're in a submarine. So let me go ahead and do that. So we have a little bit of daylight. Nothing seems to be working there. So I'm not going to crouch in that corner. I'll go over here where apparently no one's standing. There we go. And this will be intermission. I'll be back in less than
Running
4
on both
minutes, I'm
teasers.
sure.
Making 1-4 knots in this.
Maybe should have went below the surface a little bit sooner. We're not going to be at a right angle.
New contact.
Anymore.
Warship moving slow. Closing.
And we've got a
Bearing
warship coming in now.
57. Long range.
So we'll be facing some depth charges soon. Can't really get any
Current
closer.
depth, 10 meters.
I think we're going to have to go with this. As unwanted as it is, let me just double check our angle with the gyros at 0. Sort of.
New contact. Warship moving fast.
Sort of-
Closing.
sort of
Bearing
maybe.
247. Long range.
And we've got a destroyer coming in on us. Our distance is much shorter now, which means the torpedo may not 550. Torpedo may not engage. Why does these speeds keep changing here? 900. 6. Lock. I think the waves are affecting us here. And we are back. Technically, there's a sunrise out there someplace. Oh, and our ship. There we go. We're cruising the high seas. Let's hop back in before it leaves us. And I have depth control, which is great. Alright, we didn't hear anything there, but we're going to mark that we were listening to just about right here. And we're going to continue to speed up. Since they're telling us to intercept anything in this area for the fleet, I'm assuming there's something in this area other than us running out of gas. We're going to drop our speed down so we're a little bit more fuel efficient. And next term we'll drop down to 20 feet. Evening's approaching. Okay. Well, there's a ship way out there. Okay, let's stop here. We'll dive down 30 feet.
New depth 30 meters.
That might be a fleet. It says merchant, but there could be a convoy with it. It's not between these 2 points. I have no idea why we're clearing the way between these 2 points. And that might be coming our way. I'm not sure. But we're going to listen. See if we can find them. Hey, Benno.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin?
So you're afraid of being at war?
Yes, a little bit. Especially.
Current depth 10 meters.
Okay, apparently I cut Benno off and Steam decided to upgrade at the same time.
Engage electric motors. Current depth 20 meters.
Alright. Halt the engines there. Stop coasting for a little bit. And as soon as we have some silence, maybe we can listen in. I had no idea I was going to be stationed off the coast of Iceland. still... Thought we were... Halt the engine.
Stop.
There we go. Thank you. Take a look at the map while it slows down. Let's mark this. This might be a solitary merchant. Don't know that I need to clear the way for our fleet for a solitary merchant. That is about what, 200, yeah, that's 3 kilometers. Let's see how far that is actually, just out of curiosity. $720 kilometers away. Yeah, I'm not catching it anytime soon. Okay, it's quiet, or mostly. So we do have a rotational hydrophone on the main deck. Lots of gurgling. And apparently nothing. Let's see if Benno can find anything. Benno, closest thing. Nope, no sound contact, too faint. Alright, let's go ahead and go up the periscope depth.
Periscope depth.
Go about normal, which would be
Current speed.
half
3
right now.
knots. Degrees up. 2 degrees down.
6.5 knots.
Current speed. 6 knots.
Seven is optimal. Fortunately, we're at a little bit shallower depth this time, so pull up this map. Should be able to see the bow of our ship there. Yep.
Periscope depth.
Any day now, guys. And I see stars, and I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. Just looking for anything big with floodlights pointing at me. Alright. That would be a no. Let's go ahead and surface.
Surface the boat.
We're going to increase up to about 7.5 knots.
Current speed. 6 knots.
Well,
8.
if I made 7.5, but
Aft planes. 2 degrees
Joseph.
down.
Joseph. I drop that back down to there.
Half speed ahead.
So we did another sounding right here. We're surface, so let's get Joseph to start on that battery charging. And we'll dilate time. So
Running
much
on
for the
both
reading
diesels.
count.
Making 1. Yes. Recharging the batteries.
Right away.
Thank you. Drinking tea, trying to recover my voice. Over there is another merchant ship. That went over there, been the better place to patrol instead of here. Okay, so they're actually giving us credit for having done that. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go off this way. Let's see how much fuel we have. 68. We need at least 25 gallons from out here to get back. So we'll try a course like this.
Plotting course.
What's this course? Here we go. That's what we want to do. Yes. Navigate through here.
Plotting course.
So we get some more screwy orders.
Plotting course. Plotting course.
If we picked up any messages, no new messages. Anything directly to me? Nope, not since the last TWOS report. So let's go ahead and speed up time. All this time dilation, I'll need to save it at some point. It's 12 in the afternoon. Let's go up top at least, so someone can see daylight at some point. See what the weather's like. Wow, it's 12 o'clock and the sun's barely over the horizon over there. Well, obviously not 12 o'clock here, but yeah, and the moon parallel with it. Well, let's try this, see if that helps. Nothing out there. But the water and the weather is much better, which makes the water much better. So if we could encounter a ship, well, look how smooth that water is compared to the other day. Just 24 hours ago. Okay, let's check on the captain's wine is okay. Hey guys, you're all crowded around the table again. Could one of you move? Just one. Can't get to the chart table. Come on. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. Because I could just give them orders. We had one task force searching for us. I was going down to 90 meters, and I was going to ask Eric, my first officer, the XO, to secure for silent running, when he decided to have a hissy sissy fit. Attack the submarine. Contact west of Heartland Port. 50, 56, 45 north, 5, 18, 30 west. Destroyer Montrose. That's enemy. Message. Take a look at that again. 5. So that would be around here. 55. It was off the coast down here in this area. Okay. So we go ahead and speed up again. Yeah, Eric was upset. Sorry, my exo was upset because the men were making fun of him and he demanded I do something. Could not give him the order to go to silent running until I told him I would talk to Herbert about it. That's what I need in an emergency. A hissy fit. Okay, we're going to drop down the periscope depth.
Periscope depth.
Do a listen.
Engage electric motors.
Joseph's hot on those electric motors, but he's not good about
Flat negative tank.
charging them back up.
4 planes, 8 degrees down. Aft planes, 2 degrees up.
And 8, let's speed that up a little bit.
Yes, current depth 10 meters.
Perfect. Let's stop
All
engines.
stop.
I'll have Benno see if he can hear anything first. No sound contact, or the contact is too faint. Sound is too faint. Okay, so as soon as we can get some silence here. That's Dieter over there. He's pacing. He's part of my problem. He likes to play practical jokes on everyone. Okay, still doing about 5 knots. So I'll do another circle here. There we go. We're quiet. I might should have gone after that first merchant ship, or merchant combat ship. I don't think I could have caught it. I would have to take a really long shot at it while moving. I've had some success with that before. Okay, let's go ahead and start back up. I'll go to the periscope. Just make sure nobody's...
Slow speed ahead.
If they're sitting out there, then they're sitting there in complete silence. This game seems to like night more than day. As I've mentioned in prior videos, the glow-in-the-dark lines are brought to us by the use of radium. Putting radium lines, so you're plugging your eye in a radioactive eyepiece. The radium does emit light on the frequency. It's a green band, so we're able to do that. Today's glow-in-the-dark stuff, however, is actually absorbs photons and then releases them, so you don't have to worry about quite the same problems. Okay, we're going to skip up to
Half speed ahead.
half speed underwater, full speed above water. Get above water, I'll switch it. What's our battery status? Yeah, that's good enough. Fuel, 25 gallons. That's what we need to get home. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. We're at 3. Let's speed up time again.
Yes.
This is a simulation game, so unfortunately it simulates real-time travel. You can speed it up, as you see. Time's going pretty quickly here. Like a H.G. Wells novel made into a film. The Time Machine. Meise Schwarzsticker. And we'll go a little bit further here. Just not seeing a lot of ships in this area. What we might have to do is come down here around this coast. I see a ship there, but I don't think it's actually there. Let's pause. We got a report someplace about a fleet.
Running on both
attacked.
diesels.
So let's see.
Making 1-4 knots in this weather.
1736 west, 57 0. So 57. Yeah, not quite. But we are going to steam ahead since we're running low on fuel anyhow. Back down this way. There's usually somebody. Let's cut this angle here. Usually somebody's showing up down here at the entrance leading into Liverpool area. And we might encounter this ghost fleet here. Let's go ahead and we won't do a sounding this time. We'll see what we find. I'll increase airspeed so we could maybe catch them if they're doing about 5-6 knots, then we can crank up to 15, 16, 17. Use all of our fuel quickly. All right. What did we find here? Why did it stop us? Did we get a message? Same message as before. Okay. Let it go. It's dark. We're above the water. If no one's seeing it, then nothing I can do. That's the ghost fleet. It's acting like we've seen it. Let me go to the attack periscope. See if we can spot anything. At this map, and let's try speeding up again, see if it slows us down. So max we can do is 64. So is it that dark that no one can see this mysterious fleet? Let's stop then. If it is that dark, and let's go to periscope depth.
Periscope depth.
And listen.
Shut down diesel engines.
If we can't see them,
Engage
we can
electric
hear them.
motors.
Excuse me, Benno.
Flood main ballast tank. Flood negative tank. 4 planes, 8 degrees down. Aft planes, 2 degrees
Start
up.
slowing us down there.
Minimum speed ahead.
Just 10's all we need. Well, 25 would be better, but right now I'm going for 10. There we go.
All stop. Current depth 10 meters.
Let that clear out. I'll try listening in case there's something.
Engage electric motors.
Okay, thank you guys. We're going to talk over this a little bit more. It just might be noise from us. Still waiting for our sound to clear down. Still actually gliding through the water at 6 knots. Don't particularly hear anything. Let's see if Benno has any luck. No contact. What about warships? No contact. Okay, go back to your normal scanning there. It's quiet. I don't hear anything. Backs back up the surface.
Surface the boat. Blow main ballast. Half speed ahead. Blow negative.
You can fill that
Port
back up again.
planes. 8.
Excuse me, Joseph.
Aft planes. 2 degrees down.
Oh, he is thoroughly bummed. Okay, we're up here. And let's continue our fast pace.
Yes.
Still limited to 64,
Running on both
which means there's
diesels.
something in the
Making-
area. Depth.
Right away. Depth under keel is 254 meters.
Definitely not the
Captain.
depth. There's no ship that I can see unless it's taking this ghost image as something it has to slow us down for. Can't hear it. Could be a submarine, which means I'd have to go deeper to listen. Oh, we're going save, apparently. There we go. Nope, still can't go faster than 64. Lots of fuel. Check with Benno again. Nothing. Nope. Still can't go faster than 65 times normal speed, and we're over the
Right away.
right away of what I don't know, but right over the ghost marker. So I'm assuming that's what's slowing us down. New message. Well, since we're having to travel at this speed. Let's see. Enemy naval loss at sea report. Destroyer Greenville. Leader sunk by Mina, North Sea. So there's a submarine over there. We still can't go faster than 64. We're a little ways off from the North Sea right now. What would be slowing us down? It's still doing it. Huh. Well, the only thing I can think of is a ghost marker. Unless there's just a ship sitting there in the dark, silent, not moving. Or a submarine that's far below us. Well, not that far. Ah, there we go. We can go faster. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. But I think it might have just been the ghost marker that encountered. Down here is a neutral. Still have enough fuel to pass around the English coast. Maybe getting the channel down here. Nothing but fishing boats over here so far, so. There's going to be a lot of destroyers. I encountered 14 destroyers in one task force over here. A little bit much to take on. Let me clear this. Course out. Get a little bit closer, and then we'll do a sounding. Way too many destroyers. Well, that's about as close as you get, I guess. Let me find out the depth.
Right away.
Get back there.
Depth under keel is 486
Oops.
meters, Captain.
Periscope.
Snorkel depth. Periscope depth.
Everyone call one.
Engage
I'll
electric
pick one.
motors. Flat main ballast tank. Flat main ballast tank.
Joseph again.
Flat negative tank.
Slow us
8
down.
degrees down. Minimum speed ahead. 2 degrees up.
Start listening. See if I can
Degrees
hear
up.
anything ahead of time. have to be big and loud and right next to us. This area is mined. I need to check the mine charts also. While I'm doing that, let's pull up maps, minefields. Okay, so we're around here right now, I believe.
Current depth 10 meters. Shut down diesel
I'll
engines.
be careful going in here. But we have full rain here. That, of course, where it's mines, where they're mostly going to be. I've had incredible luck. I can blindly pass through this area here, and so far I've not hit the mines. They're there. Just haven't hit them. And full stop.
All stop.
Let's see what we have out there. So far, just us. Can't hear anything faint. Let's try Benno while we wait for the noise to clear. He's better at this than I am. Or at least I like to think. There we go. Lots of gurgling. Nothing. Yeah, Dieter, I understand your frustration. Okay, let me take a look at that mine chart. Right here, going into the bay. So it's going to be right around here. Mark that for us for now. Obviously not exact, but better than nothing. Okay, let's go.
Plotting course.
This way.
Plotting course. Plotting course. Plotting course.
We are bound to find something.
New depth 7
That's
meters.
awash.
Half speed ahead. 4 planes, 8 degrees down. Aft planes, 2 degrees up.
Yeah. Thank you, Joseph. Let me take your spot. Okay, let's speed up some time. Maybe run into a mine. Okay, we haven't spotted anything yet, so I'm going to go to full surface
The boat.
since it's evening. I'll give us a little bit more speed. And did the entire fleet leave?
Yes.
Okay, we got another radio message. Probably telling us to go someplace else.
Running on both diesels.
Okay.
Making
Bright
1
North Sea
4.
depth
Not through
charge
this weather.
by service craft. Jeez, oh Pete's, what are we doing to stop this? Okay, speed up again. Because that's right at our inlet. I guess their entire fleet's over by our naval base, because they're sure not here. You get too far into this area. I'd like to go down to Liverpool. I got another message. Well, somebody is busy on the radio. Report status, of course. All right, let's decide. Do we head in or do we go around here? There's a fair amount of shipping that comes around this way. A fair amount that comes around this way too. Instead of zigzagging through, why don't we
Plotting course.
try going
Plotting course.
straight in,
Plotting course.
avoiding that minefield. I'll send a status report while we can remain on the surface after I tell
Ja, bitte?
him to start recharging the batteries. Wolf, yeah.
Jawohl, Herr
Status
Kalon.
report.
Charging batteries. Jawohl, Herr Kalon.
Let's end it.
Recharging.
Every order is repeated 3 times. These guys are busy. Salami everywhere.
Radio message sent.
Thank you. We'll be getting one back in a few seconds. Still, it's not dark. It's early morning. Going up above deck here while we wait for the response. Probably not early enough morning for anything to show up
New
on video.
message received.
Oh, there's our new message. Let's check it. Yeah. Oh, they sent us another encoded message. Berg them. New orders. That one slipped by me. It's 2 encoded messages within the last hour of real time. Started off this episode with an encoded message. Well, we're going to keep going up and down this. We're going to pretend we didn't get the message right away and go a little bit further. Then we'll decode it. It's going to tell us to probably go to the far side of Ireland.
Smoke on the horizon. Bearing 237.
We've got combat ship. Good job. Good job. Okay. Well, at least we agree. All right, guys. We're going to have to go to periscope depth. I think we've got a destroyer coming this way. I want to see first. Let's spin it around there. Let's mark it. See if it's coming our way. Go. Well, he's a long ways out, so let's change our course right now. What would I be doing if I were him in this area? Looks like he might be going horizontal. So, let's see if we can do an intercept. Oh, we got a little intercept picture there. That's pretty cute if he were going that way.
Plotting course. Plotting course.
Alright, let's turn that around. Let's remove this. Time him. Oh, we can still do a visual. Bring up pocket watch. I've noticed a lot of people who play the game, at least that I've watched from years ago on YouTube. I'm new to the game. They tend to look at this time and the second hand. Once you start it, this internal counter here goes every 5 minutes. Actually, it counts even more. You can count 1 to 4. But that way you don't have to wait till the you're at 4:19. You're going to go to 4:24, or whatever time it is, or the second hand has to go clocked up. You just hit it, and the internal time will start. Save you a lot of time that way. You can even just do 1 minute. There's a 1 minute segment in there. I can't see it. I'm sure no one else can see it, but you can tell when it clicks once, it's 1 minute. And then you can just do your timing there, which is about what we're going to be doing the first time here. Looks like he's going up at an angle. Okay, so that's about 1 minute right there. We're still counting the 5, but 3:15, 1 minute. Get on our speed chart. 350 meters in 1 minute. Between 11 and 12 knots. Okay. So we're gonna have to adjust for that. Looks like he might be going upward angle, something like that. And what would we be at if we were about here? Way too far for a destroyer. As there's way too close for a destroyer, and there's way too far for a destroyer.
Plotting course.
I'm sort of torn between which is better. Okay, torpedoes. We can't swap them, can we? Nope. Electric, they're less likely to see. Wasn't anticipating destroyer. We'll speed this up to 5 minutes so we can get a better time. Say 11 to 12 knots before. Slow it right there, and let's mark it at this point. As soon as that second hand clicks up. Okay, about right there. I'm gonna get rid of the clock for now. We might have to take a second speed. This one's from our first mark. He's changed course again. 1550. Speed. 5 minutes. 1550, about 10 knots. Go with that one. If I left the clock up, we could have gone up to 10 minutes and got even better reading. Let's clear this. See where our friend's going. Let's pull it off a little bit. So maybe changing back. We're going to have to go below the water, which is going to be the problem. I don't know that I can intercept him if he's doing 10. As we're only doing 10 right now. So if I increase that
Full speed ahead.
full speed, we can maybe get up to about 15 knots. But we could get detected. Let me try it this way. There we go. Put the cone on there. Can we go even faster?
Extreme speed ahead.
Yeah, we're burning the fuel now. But we need to get a couple knots faster than him. More than a couple if we want to intercept him. Because that last stretch is going to be underwater. Can try it earlier. Put us in detection earlier. But I don't think we're going to be able to make that. Sort of straight. Let me go ahead and start marking this up. On the off chance that we do get near him. We're going to need 3 lines here. He's changed his course again. I mark this temporarily with a 90-degree angle. So that would be 90 degrees. Adjust our course. For that, really, we can just do parallel to that. See what his course is. if he keeps dropping, we might be able to encounter him a little bit sooner. Let's get our AOB, considering that we're in an angle, so it's not going to be accurate. 54. Too early to mark, so I'll just leave it at that for now. And a new range guesstimate. So I'll mark the 1800 meter point if he stays on that course. Drop this down smaller so we can speed up time a little bit. Trying to outrun a destroyer is nigh on impossible. We're going to be in detection range soon. Then we'll have to decide what we want to do. Okay, let's slow down. See if that changes. Still night, so he might not detect us. Or did we just lock up? He's still coming pretty fast, and he's changed his course. How far are we going to be out? We have to get there really soon if we're going to do it for 2100 meters. That's a long shot on a destroyer. Try this angle. 90 degrees. If we go to periscope depth, because we're in range now, I can switch our course to here, to here, to here. Lock on to him, lock on to him. Keep this here, see how long we can keep the speed. See if we can target him. I see him there.
Target marked.
Last thing we want to do is get caught. Oops, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted either. Getting pretty close. We have to go below the surface about now.
Periscope depth.
Alright, you lock us on and give us a benefit of knowing what we're shooting at. Thank you. We are pretty much straight now, so we'll try, oops, a new AOB here. We're on his starboard side, about, he's heading in that path, 31 degrees. See if our computer agrees with us. Nope, not in the slightest. It's on his port side. We're on the starboard side.
Current depth
31 degrees.
10 meters.
33 sounds good.
Engage electric motors.
Let me see his speed. Give me that. It's going to be 10 knots. Maybe 11 by now. Try marking him again. I think he's going a little bit too fast to count, but we'll see. about the best we're going to get. That's one long lead time. 2,700 meters. Can we even do that? Let's set up this way. See what type of lead we got on him there. Oh, that's a long lead. Let's try that AOB one more time. Now that we're sort of straightened up. We'll say about 31. 31, 32, saving. It's going to be difficult. Let's flood that tube. Flood that tube.
1. Flooding tube 3.
Alright, bring that back. I need this chart so we can check, turn that to full speed. I'm going to put that just a little bit higher. Water's pretty smooth.
Torpedo depth.
I'm going to do magnetic
set to
there.
1 meters. Magnetic detonator switched on.
And
magnetic detonator switched on.
let's unlock and check our gyro. On the lower left hand side of the screen. Should be around 90 when these gyros are at 0. Given our lead, so we'd fire there. Our torpedo lead is exactly at 90, which is the direction we're pointing in. So, in theory, our guesstimate's pretty good. That's exactly what it is a guesstimate. Torpedo 3.
Closing tube
We're going to
1.
put it fast.
Flooding
We're going
tube
to put it
1.
just below the water line. We're going to leave it at impact.
Closing tube 3. Flooding tube 3.
And we're going to try and close range some. The question is, do I space the timing? If I don't, we're going to have an entire fleet after us. I can't give them time to send off a message. Let's see how close we are. Still 3 minutes from getting his due speed, which is a shame. Heading at 4 knots. And we're about 2,800 meters. Gonna mark it about right there for now. That's 2,500 meters. Just so I have some idea. Let's change that range. Let's use this way instead. To about 3,000 meters, please. Don't get carried away. You're not changing. Okay, let's do it this way. We'll type it in. And let's check our gyros when we rotate them back to 0. See if our... I think we have a little bit more... a little bit less lead time, which would make sense. Don't know if that's good. He's coming up on us fast, so we're going to need to know how fast he's traveling very shortly. He's changed his angle again. We have 30 seconds to time. Let me pull up a speed chart so we're ready. Can I get this book out of the way? Looking about 1,500 meters. Be great. After that first torpedo flies, he's going to be going faster, so I'll probably crank the speed up to 12 knots for the second one. Okay, it's locked there, and see if we can measure. that distance as to there. 1600. He's already at 11. If he wasn't always at 11. We gotta change our speed now. First, let's put this down here. Get rid of this clock. Speed goes up to 11. That's 12. Do one at 11, one at 12. All right, let's come to a halt. Get an idea what our range is. A little bit shorter now. He's changed his angle, so let me go ahead and change that. Hopefully won't miss it. Large scale, he's not done much, but so our range is going to be from here, roughly here, about 2250. He's going to drop that more if he keeps on that course. We're going to bring this down to about 25, 24 maybe. Affect our timing. 2450. We'll lock back on him and then unlock and rotate. Check our gyros. 0. Looks like we got a pretty good lead on him. All comes down to that AOB. Let me measure the angle about again, since he's veered off his course a little bit. We're still drifting. It's saying about 36 now. Let's see if our computer agrees with that. 38. So it gives us a little bit more lead than what. If we go to 36, we have less lead. So I'll try adjusting the speed. So I can get the angle of bow adjusted in time. So we've got the torpedo set. Zoom in here. I guess we can speed up time so I can go ahead and miss. Give it a little bit of time. I hate doing that when I'm doing attacks because I just don't know what the physics become. The ship starts speeding up or jumping or what. But if I don't, it's about a 5-minute wait. Real time. He's getting at a closer angle. Okay, we're going to stop it there and let it continue. Can't measure any more now. So maybe 2 more rotations of the right hand gyro. My measurements tend to lead a little bit, so I might wait until a couple clicks after the right hand gyro is at 0, just on past experience. He's a long ship, so if my bow's pointing in his bow, just being a little bit late might still give us clearance, and then I will send the second torpedo. Once we fire the first, we gotta send the second one. I'll do it at 12 knots because it's already going to be late. Let me check the second torpedo, make sure it's at, yeah, it's at fast.
Tube
So.
1. Closing tube 3. Flooding tube 3.
And our range has changed now, so that could have an effect. Getting close. Let me see what our range is at. It's pretty high. Let's see if we can lower that down just a little bit. Be firing any second of that first torpedo. Still have a high range. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna probably do 1 click past, and then switch over to 3. Wait a couple clicks and do the next one. Okay, there goes the first one out. 3.
Closing tube.
Couple clicks.
2, 3.
All right.
Closing tube 3.
We're going to have to plot a course to leave here shortly. Do not see the torpedoes in the water. You can zoom in here. Got the stopwatch clicking away. I've got so many lines, it's kind of hard to see. And since they're not electric, he's going to probably start varying his speed, because he can see him. And once we miss, I'll ping and we'll check the depth, because we're going to have destroyer fun after that. You can see the torpedoes here. They're getting close, but as I said, I think they're going to be a little bit early because of the range we had. That's why I tried to put a little bit of lag on the second one. That's really close, but I think we're going right past the bow of the ship. It's magnetic. I don't think it'll be enough to trigger it. Maybe. Yep.
Torpedo impact.
We got it. And the second one should take him away.
Torpedo impact.
Well, just barely in time. Oops, but in time. Okay, let's go to our chart here and see where we want to go. We need to start planning on refueling. We don't want to stay in this area, so let's chart this way.
Plotting course.
Nope. Let's actually plot this way.
Plotting course. Plotting course.
Out into the
Plotting
deep for now.
course.
Set it full speed this way.
Extreme speed ahead.
And I didn't want him to be able to get a signal off. Don't think he's going to. Keep an eye on him just a little bit longer. Shooting destroyers is always risky. Give us a depth reading.
Right away.
Thank you, Emil. Anytime.
Depth under keel is 247 meters.
Perfect.
Captain.
We're going to go to surface, and then we're going to go to depth.
New depth 7 meters.
Okay. Don't know that any radio signal did get out there. We didn't pick anything up, so we might not have a fleet coming after us. Let's clear this. Go down the map room. It was a shame it was 2 torpedoes. It's a waste, but need to do it quickly. Full speed 6. Okay, we're going to let, if they're going to give us any radio messages, we're going to let them see us on the surface heading this way.
Surface the boat.
See if we can spot any other destroyers in the area. I need to reload. What I want is in torpedo 1 electric, so the destroyer can't see us next time. So far we're not picking up any chatter.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. We're not. And give me a depth reading.
Right away.
Running on both diesels. Making 1-4. knots in this weather.
Depth on the keel is 245 meters.
We might not have to go far. 245. Okay. Let's go under.
Deeper, goddammit!
Really, when did we start that one? Deeper, goddammit. I've got calculated too. At 245. Not picking up any
Current depth 10 meters.
sonar readings. Oops. Let me see if
Engage electric motors.
I said I can't get through the door.
20 meters.
Really, you won't let me through the door?
Current depth 30 meters.
I've become too large to go through the door. I'm gonna have to teleport to
Current depth 40
one of our
meters.
stations. Thank you, guys. Excuse me. Didn't mean to get in your way. I know we're traveling too loud,
Current depth
but
50 meters.
maybe, Benno, you could just pick something up there. Down about 75 and level out.
60 meters. Current depth 70 meters.
Okay, we'll
New
start
depth
living out there.
71
Drop
meters.
our speed, save our batteries.
Slow speed ahead.
Actually,
8
we'll
degrees down.
cut it completely.
Left planes 2. All stop.
So still leading slightly on my every time I measure that, the AOB, I always seem to be just like 2 degrees ahead. Although the computer was measuring it even higher, so we would have had a greater change. I gotta learn to get a better measurement on that. Or always delay them, one or the other. Okay, as soon as we slow down here, hey, warships. No sound. Okay, he didn't get a message off. So hydrophone needle on the target and follows it. Well, we need a target first, don't we? Well, can you lock it on target? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, it's quiet now. Put him back on standard watch. Picking up something there. Benno, what do you say? Too faint, really? I can hear it. I have some more. Whoa. Is that too faint? That sounds like a warship. Come on, Benno, you gotta be able to hear that. What? How can you not make a sound contact with that? Well, you know, maybe the ship didn't go down. Torpedo impact, torpedo in the water. It didn't go down. No, there it is. Ship sunk. Okay, we sunk it with the first torpedo. What are these torpedoes? Oh, those are the ones in the water. I was going to say, I only used 2. Okay, so... I mean, we're still pretty close to it, so... something faint off in that direction. Something moving in that direction. Which is the direction we're... No, it's not the direction we're heading. It's south of our heading. 360 minus. I could roughly say 280. And that would give us the bearing. I mean the actual location. This is the bearing here, so. Okay, well, I'm not sure why our friend here can't hear any of this. Maybe because I was at a station. I'm going to leave him on that. And we're going to pick a new location on the map to go to. Although we're at the 2-hour point, so I'll probably wrap that up since we did manage to catch something. Here we still have a course plotted, but if we're not going to get a response, then we're going to stay in the area because there's more ships to take out around here. So thanks everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any comments, feel free to give them to me. This is my first playthrough of the game. I didn't do it vanilla. I went ahead and used the Wolves of Steel mod. Bump the mic there. I might need to do it vanilla also just to see. But any comments or advice would be appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Quinn Eisen. Just the reverse of my name here, because apparently there is an Eisen Quinn. Eisen Quinn isn't my real name, by the way. Quinn Eisen, and I usually tweet when I'm about to broadcast, or you could even subscribe and have a notification. I've been trying to put out advanced notification when I'm going to broadcast. So far, YouTube has not worked with that at all. I have to start the broadcast and stop again and start it again. So I'll figure that out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who have been watching and who've been commenting and following me on Twitter and subscribing and giving likes. I forgot. Likes help get more people watching, I guess, so that would be great too. Everyone have a good day. We've got an E3 weekend coming up, so I'm probably going to not try to compete with it through the weekend, but we'll come back in full force. Still might do something again this week. We'll see. But I won't guarantee it. E3 is pretty big from what I hear. Yeah. And make sure you have a good day, or a good day every day. And my co-host, Thackeray the Cat, says hello and goodbye, and I'll catch you all virtually again later.